Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. My name is Soy JD Leon. As you know, or as many know, I'm doing all my content now in English. I also make music under the name I am JD Leon. You can find me on all the platforms. Today's video is on obviously one of my new passions slash trying to make a career, which is sim racing slash real life racing. So going from sim to the real world. As many might know now, I passed my driving license or my racing license exams, also known as the ARS or ARDS exam, which means that I just need to send the form, get my license, and I'll be ready to compete on real life racing. I just need two things, either a team or either a car, but that's a different story. In today's video, I'm gonna show you Trophi.ai. Trophi.ai, if I'm not mistaken, is an app developed by the Scott Mansell, the guy behind Driver 61 YouTube channel. He is or was a professional driver. He's a coach as well now, and he has kindly put this app together. I'm gonna show you how the app looks, and I have to say I'm well impressed with the app. This is how the app looks. Yeah, so you have your laps, so you can see all the laps that you have done, and then you can analyze set apps, and it will give you a report on each lap. So for example, I did this one yesterday with e-racing on during the live stream. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. This is basically what my average score is. So I'm on the 60% on the big braking zones, on the medial and light corners on the 59, throttle 59, the control of the car I'm on 78, which is good to see. I have to improve on the steering inputs, which means that I may be a bit too janky on my steering. So the turning in, it shows you sort of if you're turning too slow, or if you're turning too quick, or you're turning great. So I'm gonna show you what it does in a track. So it tells you the track turn, and if you obviously don't spin out, don't be me.
Nice.
On the most S, which is what we're getting into now, I decided to turn there with carrying a bit too much speed, if I'm honest. So it shows that I turned way too late. Let's go into the hairpin. Or Williams is called. So I accelerate. It told me that I turned a bit too slow, or too early in this case. On the Redman corner, still a bit too early. Like, things like this will really help. It will definitely help to get a more consistent lap all round. Like, the more laps you do and the more you have to do the stuff, is the best for everyone, especially for yourself, because you're gonna be quicker. One of the things that this app has, and I think it's one of the best things that it has, apart from a dog that doesn't allow me to film, relax, chill, chorizo, down. As I was saying, the app itself, it is really good to show train, and also it makes training fun. Like, one of the things for someone like me that let's say I'm not the most focused guy in the world, I need something to keep you entertained. Having someone speaking to you and teaching you the corners while you're on the track by yourself alone, without having to, like, without competition really, because you're not competing against nothing. It's you and a track, and you're just running on it. So all of that really helps to make you feel like part of a team. Sometimes sim racing, especially, like, everyone say, like, you have to practice, and yeah, it's true, you have to practice. But the problem with the practice is that practice camp in a normal setup, you have an engineer that is with you, helping you while you practice. So it's giving you information on real time and show you where you're losing time, where you're gaining time, where you might, break less. Same thing as this app does, and that's why I think it is really good. But that takes me to the next bit of the app, and that is a barking dog cry option, and this is the current pricing, monthly. Like this is the yearly one, this is the monthly one. Yearly is $8.33, or what is equal to $129 a year with the premium. And then you have the professional, which includes a driver 61 101 live coaching with AI insight, and the early access to the new features, and a driver 61 pro racing session, which I don't know what it is. But for someone like me at the moment, I don't think I will pay 58 or like almost £700 a year to get all of those extra things, even if it sounds really, really good. The monthly bill is like short. If you pay with UK pounds, it's about £9 to £10 a month, which is a very reasonable price for the things that they provide. So all the app, it is worth it, on my opinion. But that comes to my next point. You just only have iRacing and Assetto Corsa Competizione, which, yes, they're great games. They're great games, obviously, very realistic teams, but the majority of people cannot really afford to have all the tracks on iRacing, or afford to, to pay all the cars that as e-racing pop-ups. Assetto Corsa Competizione, for me especially, feels a bit too niche. It's a great simulator, it works really, really well, but it's a bit too niche. If they're gonna include Assetto Corsa Competizione, I think they could have include things like R Factor 2 and Assetto Corsa by itself, mainly because with Assetto Corsa, the mods that you can get all for free, it really, really makes worth of your money, because you can be not only training on the specific cars that they have here, but you can also try on a regular day-to-day car, like a road car, same as you would use on a track day, things like that. All of those, I think that it will create a more realistic approach for the app, and a more realistic approach for everything that the apps can provide, especially with the AI. Because if you're training me how to brake, it doesn't matter which car I'm using, the braking style will be the same. Bear in mind that the distance won't be the same, so you, in a Formula 1 or in a Formula 3 or 4, you can brake later because it has error, but the braking itself is the same. So it doesn't matter if I'm training on R Factor 2 or in Assetto Corsa, because it doesn't matter. You're teaching me how to train, to trial brake, accelerate properly, steering inputs, all of that can be definitely modified. And all those apps or games that I mentioned, they also have telemetry that they can send it to. It will be good for them, I think, for the people that created the Trophi.ai to really, really link with the people on SimHub, because with those two things combined and working together, and because it's using a UTD port, you can get the telemetry from any game. So that can be World Rally Car, that can be Formula 1, that can be Assetto Corsa, R Factor, any game that you can think of, you can definitely get at least the live telemetry. Maybe they don't have all the laps there, which is, fair enough. So, but for someone like is training to become a racing driver, for me it's more important how to learn the techniques for like trail braking properly, or braking properly, or finding the references points, because the AI has like a track acclimatization options where it tells you turn by turn what to do on each turn, which is great. Like that's really what you want to have. So that's my key points. Apart that I'm trying to keep Chorizo in line, is that if this app can get more games that would be awesome. Or if it doesn't, like if they don't want to develop them, what I mean is that they don't want to create the integration, at least allow people to like have the telemetry overlays live, because that alone is a big thing. Like if you have the telemetry and then you can have the telemetry on the circuits, like all the circuits are the same. What I mean by that is that the circuits are, unless they've been refurbished, in each simulator. The circuits will have the same turns, it will have probably the same turning points, and everything pretty much same. So it allows a bigger scope of sim racers and people that wants to learn how to have a racing career to train on the sim that they prefer, or the sim that they can afford, more likely. It's not so much like what they prefer, it's more something like what their budget allow. That's my key points on this. I hope you like the video. As usual, give a like, thumbs up, subscribe. If you are new to the channel, you might see all videos in Spanish. I'm gonna try to translate all of those English and Spanish speaking videos, trying to translate them to English and get the same audio. If not, at least know that from now on, all my content will be in English. So have a lovely day. Love you all. Thumbs up, subscribe, and ciao.